again, everyone. Mark Hackle, Macomb County Executive. John Paul Ray, our Deputy Executive. We're out here at Stony Creek Metro Park, and for good reason. We're fortunate here in Southeast Michigan, in particular Macomb County, the natural resources that we have for recreation, quality of life, it far surpasses, I think, probably any other state. But Southeast Michigan, Macomb County, boy, recreation is abundant. You know, Lake St. Clair, 31.5 miles of coastline on the greatest, if you will, freshwater lake than anywhere in the country, specifically during the summer months. But the trails and the parks and recreation that the communities have in and around their area in our metro parks really add an incredible opportunity for us. And I say that because we just recently were recognized as having 3 of the top 9 areas for trails based on this report of the study that came out. And we are here at Stony Creek right now. This is a great backdrop. Many people that probably recreate out here are very familiar with this, the old Sheldon Estate back here. Place where people take a lot of pictures, but it's also a trail that I've run on plenty of time. And again, we had the top 3 of 9 in the entire state, I guess, if you will, right here in Macomb County.
Mark, it's a great time for us to celebrate. It's an online national publication called onlyinyourstate.com. What they do is they highlight tourism, different experiences that you can do with your family. And for Southeast Michigan, Macomb County had 3 hiking experiences that are in the top 9. Number 1, right here at Stony Creek. Number 3 on the list was Riverbends Park over in Shelby Township. And then checking in at number 6 was one of the crown jewels of the county, the Macomb Orchard Trail. So Mark, as you just said, the diverse spectrum of assets we have, the great opportunity for people to get in and recreate, the beautiful fall weather that we're seeing right now. Now is a better time than ever to get out and recreate.
Yeah, biking, hiking, even just going for a nice little run or a jog, whether you're doing the loop around Stony Creek, even if you go to Metro Beach, I mean, what they've done there, the amenities, the kind of the scenery there, it's incredible. So we're fortunate. And again, I think after our little video here, JP and I are going to go for kind of a mild run walk in the park here. So we're going to take advantage of it. It's a nice early morning, and again, with the sunrise, we've already seen a few deer kind of frolicking around. So, you know what, we're very fortunate, and we're very lucky. But again, we want to remind people to get out and enjoy the nature. You know, this challenging time that we're seeing right now, I think forced people into that mode to get out. Boy, you couldn't find a bike. You couldn't buy a bike at a bike shop. Rollerblading, we're seeing more of that happening. Just people with their families in and around. So we're so fortunate to have this in our backyard. And out here at Stony Creek, I got to tell you, you feel like you're up north somewhere when you're in here, and you just kind of get lost in the trails. But technically, you won't get lost in the trails because they do interconnect, and there's a lot of signage that kind of help you through that process. So we're very fortunate and glad to see that Macomb County was recognized as having the top 3, I guess, if you will, I should say, in the top 9. So we're very fortunate, and I'm very glad to see that. Just hope that people take advantage of this.
Absolutely, Mark. And the great thing is, as you said, a lot of partners involved here at the HCMA with Amy McMillan and the great team. Obviously, the municipal assets, you know, Supervisor Stathakis in Shelby Township and the great work they do at Riverbends. It's just a team effort to really highlight these unique experiences. There's not many places around where you get a view like this early in the morning, so definitely get out there to explore and check in at macombgov.org because you'll be able to get a full list of what's going on in and around the county.
You know, on that note, we do have some challenges. We still know there's this concern about COVID in and around our areas, and there's still some positive test cases, but for the most part, hospitals are telling us, you know what, we're open. They're more concerned right now about people not coming into their hospitals because they're worried about, maybe getting it if they go to the hospital. That's not the concern. There's a safe environment, and we're finding that people with other health issues are putting it off and causing or creating, bigger concerns for themselves, especially with heart issues, that are out there. And so I'm hearing from, our CEOs of the hospitals here in Macomb County, get the word out. They're open. And if you do have any underlying health issues that you're concerned about, please don't be afraid to go to the hospital and get checked out. They're taking in the patients, and there's not a lot of folks that are in there due to the actual COVID-related issue, and the deaths are extremely low as a result too. So, continue to be cautious, but the reality is, we're starting to see that it's not as challenging for the hospitals as it once was.
And Mark, as you've said, in the state of concern where we're really trying to not only contain and manage the virus, we're using the intel that we're getting on a daily basis through our partners in and around the region and the state. Positivity rates been in the 5s now for the better part of a month. Cases per million jumping around from the low 50s, high 40s. These are manageable numbers. This is what happens with community spread. We know the virus is going to be around, and those individuals that need resource and assistance are getting it through our contact tracing team that is is able to manage these cases and get individuals the necessary information that they need. And as we've said time and time again, if you get the call from the health department, please pick it up, because we're just trying to figure out what's the best way that we can direct people and get them any resources that they may need should they come in contact with this disease.
Yeah, we're seeing more connectivity. People are getting out, businesses are open. You know, we're seeing some of the schools are getting some of the kids back into the classrooms. Those challenges, we're trying to meet those with our health department, and our school superintendents, again, are on top of this. They hear about a case, they're trying to figure out how do we work with our health department to mitigate the spread of it. So we're continuing to work with our partners on the local level as well as with our school districts. You know, it hasn't gone away, it's still there, but we got to figure out how do we kind of coexist with it until there is some type of a, yeah, I guess if you will, vaccine or something they come out with. So we're very fortunate. So in the meantime, on behalf of JP and myself, we want to remind you to get out and enjoy the beautiful trails that we have here in and around Macomb County, but also to keep you and your family safe. And it's early morning, so you know, I already had my cup of coffee. I don't know if you did, but we're going to go for a quick little jog here. So don't mind the, I guess, if you will, the stride. But, we'll hope to see you out here on the trails. And in the meantime, keep you and your family safe. Let's go. Come on, man.